Today's cabinet meeting took very important decisions around renewable energy, once again demonstrating the commitment that Honorable Prime Minister and his government and the people of India have towards improving the improving the climate, improving the environment, and addressing the concerns of climate change. One, we have doubled the capacity of solar parks from 20,000 megawatts to 40,000 megawatts, and we are delighted to inform you that with the runaway success of our large-scale solar project, we have been able to drive down prices. The last auction discovered 2 rupees 97 paisa as the first-year tariff, and a levelized tariff of 3 rupees 30 paisa for solar power in the Rewa Solar Park. This has enthused us to further promote solar parks. Another approximately 50 new solar parks will come up across the country and help us have distributed generation of power, serving the villages, serving the poor, serving the people in rural areas. We have also made a landmark approval of approximately 5,723 crores investment in Arun 3 hydroelectric project of 900 megawatt in Nepal, which is another testimony to this growing bonding and strengthening relationship between the people of Nepal and people of India. This project will give 21.9% power free to Nepal to serve their own power requirements, and will provide clean energy to India for the balanced quantity at very affordable prices.
So what kind of timelines are we looking at for these solar?
The solar parks, we have kept a timeline up to 2019-20 for approval. But my own experience in the first phase is that the states are very enthusiastic about energy security, low-cost clean energy. And we almost approved all the 20,000 megawatts in 1 year. And I won't be surprised, and I have a pending backlog of applications already. Probably it may not go up to 2019-20 as planned.
Okay. Sir, recently UP Chief Minister Akhilesh Yadav said that Varanasi is getting 24-hour electricity. What is the take of the Power Ministry? What is the real situation there?
Well, the sad part is that I have been pursuing the Uttar Pradesh government to join the central government's initiative 24/7 power for all, almost since 2014. In fact, the UP government in 2012 election manifesto, Mr. Akhilesh Yadav had committed to his people that he will provide 24 hours power to the state. Sadly, despite every other state in the country having agreed with the central government to join the 24/7 power for all scheme, Uttar Pradesh is the only government which has failed to accept our request to join this movement. They refused to become a power for all 24/7 participant. And since August 2016, they have stopped even giving us data of the power supply in different areas in Uttar Pradesh, which clearly demonstrates that there is something that they are trying to hide, something they do not want in public domain, because as you are aware, all this data I put on the Urja app, which is available for the public to see. The reality is there before the people. People are experiencing huge amounts of power cuts across the length and breadth of Uttar Pradesh, except maybe Saifai. But the reality came out when Prayas, an NGO which monitors power, it's an independent NGO which monitors power in different areas, came out with the report that even in Varanasi, there are several areas which don't receive power 8 hours, 10 hours a day. And you can go to Shivpur and check out that area, many other areas. And it's very unfortunate that the failures of this government have cost Uttar Pradesh 5 years of development, the 5 years of misgovernance, 5 years of corruption, 5 years of inefficiency, 5 years of Gundaraj, of really criminalization of that state, has set back Uttar Pradesh several years. And I think the people are wanting a new government which will work for the welfare of the poor, which will bring a decisive, honest, transparent and law-abiding government in the state.
My final question, sir. Recently, Mr. Akhilesh Yadav had asked Prime Minister to swear by Ganga to say whether electricity is coming or not. What is the situation as per in Varanasi? Is the electricity there for 24 hours? And also, when the Prime Minister made claims that there has been a discrimination based on religion and community, how true is that, sir?
Well, people have to swear when they have something to be apologetic about or to prove. Prime Minister Modi's work is all transparent and all available on the websites, on our mobile apps. So we don't have to swear. The numbers and our work speaks for itself. Unfortunately, it's Akhilesh Yadav ji who will have to answer based on the data of NGO Prayas, because now they don't give us the official data based on which we could have asked questions. So I think it's really time for Mr. Akhilesh Yadav to look into his records, provide us the data, and tell us where is he giving 24 hours power supply, except for maybe his own hometown and where he has these huge bungalows where he and his family stay in sci-fi. Having said that, the Prime Minister has also very rightly brought before the nation the very, very deep concern that we have, particularly because Bharatiya Janata Party believes in Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. We believe in no discrimination when it comes to serving the poor of India. An honorable MP from Moradabad had brought this complaint before me. State government denied it. On the further inquiries by a high-level committee from REC, it was proven that the state government was actually, while implementing our rural development schemes, not giving power to every household and were discriminating on the basis of caste or religion. I have directed the state government to file an FIR and to take strict action against their officials who were possibly working under the stated or unstated policy of their political masters. I have received similar complaints from other MPs who say that while implementing the rural electrification program, the government is diverting funds to areas which possibly are strongholds of a particular political party or where a particular set of people live. It's time now that Uttar Pradesh gets a government that works for the welfare of all without discrimination on caste and creed.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/etnow and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at etnowlive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/etnow.